The King of Fighters collab has finally come to an end with the November 22nd update, and with it brings a new chapter in the Ragnarok storyline. We have Chapter 3, which means we can finally get the Chapter 2 gems for clearing all of the quests. We have more stories in Grimnir's book, which is nice. That just means free gems for watching these little cutscenes. We have two new units, Valkyrie Magelda and Green Truth Seeker Merlin. And take a look at their skills really quickly. In JP, they call her Magirda. She's a bird-only unit. Looking at her passive, in Res Valkyrie, whenever an ally's remaining HP gets healed to full, increases all stats of that hero by 8% for 5 turns. So basically, whenever a heal goes off, she becomes an inconsistent Green Gother. So she does have her own heal, but it could also be a heal from Matrona's passive, or if you happen to lifesteal up. As long as your remaining HP gets healed to full, then this will proc on that hero. She has an Amplify to go with her buffs. It's not going to really do any damage. And then, like I mentioned, she has her own heal that rejuvenates. Additional recovery equal to 60% of recovered HP at the start of every turn. So that's kind of nice. And then, it seems like all bird units are getting a Power Strike ultimate. Cusack had one, Brynhilder had one, and now she has one. Merlin... Ragnarok Merlin kind of sucks. They're trying to bring back the whole shocking debuff garbage that didn't really do much at all. Since this meta like died when it came out. The Fez King and Demon Hendy was not a relevant team at all. Her passive increases all enemies' damage taken from shock by 25%. Okay. Also increases damage enemies receive by 20% under the shock debuff. Okay, so I mean, she probably synergizes well with Demon Hendrickson and Fez King, or some combination of, but I don't see this doing anything for a debuff meta. I don't really see where she would even be used outside of PvP. Also, she's kind of ass. Shock lasts for 4 turns on all enemies. Defense related stats gets dropped, disables recovery, and buff skills for 2 turns. And then it looks like at rank 3 it disables everything but debuff skills. Disables recovery and buff skills. Okay. Decreases HP related stats of all enemies. So I feel like she's kind of playing against Bon and Margaret with the whole disabling buffs thing. I feel like that's like the only way to beat them these days. They're just gonna slap on buff disables on a lot of the new units. But yeah, she's pretty mediocre. And then for Magirda, Magella, whatever. If you have Green Gother, there's no point in summoning on her, because she's basically a worse Green Gother. Budget Green Gother, if you will. Guaranteed at 600, you can pick one of them. And then there's probably the guaranteed SSR at 300. New events, Leon's Festival, Bartra's birthday event quest. That's nothing interesting there. Some death matches are back. We have Lamech and Puddin' Poo. So that was a world raid. Those are going to have their exchange shops. New battle event, A Man's Pride, for some wonderful SSR chests. We have her outfits are out. Yep, that's to be expected. We got some new bundles. Ooh, Black Friday SSR ticket. How exciting. Piggy bank bundle. I wonder what that is. Player rank, what is this, 7? That's nice, since we do have rank 90 now. 250 gems. I don't remember the cost increments on the rank up bundle, so I wonder how much this is. And then the Valkyrie tickets. New bundles. Enhancement boost. Hero upgrade bundle. Ooh, we have the bird mats bundles out now. How long has it been? A month? Maybe 2 months? So they did say that they were going to hold off a month or two. I don't think it actually said a month or two, but I know they said they were going to hold off releasing these on global, because on JP they release these like 3 days after. So that's good. A lot of people had a pretty decent time to farm these. I would say a lot of the higher tier players have about 4 to 5 relics, maybe 3 to 4, and then probably an average clearer that doesn't do floor 3 probably has about, if they've been keeping up, I would say 2 to 3. I know I have about 3 myself. Black Friday special 7 heroes bundle. I wonder what that is. 7 heroes, okay. She's got her own UR gear. Yep. Merlin has holy relics. Oh, both versions of Merlin. Not Lawlin, though. So, Truth Seeker Merlin decreases all enemies' max HP by the value of her attack. Again, why does this feel like a Bond target? Max HP by the value. Okay. And then regular Merlin increases unknown race allies damage dealt. So make unknowns great again. I don't think they were ever bad. I don't really know where she's going to fit on an unknown team because every iteration of Merlin is kind of mediocre. Green Merlin is the only relevant one for Old Rush. I wonder if this is her relic better than Ram passive? Let me look at Ram real quick. Because that might be okay. So increases unknown race allies basic stats by 20%. And this is damage dealt by 35. So I guess that's kind of a little trade-off there. Either Green Merlin in the back with a relic or Ram. I guess it depends on the unknown playstyle. I would imagine most people are just going full damage. Well, I mean, it would help. See, with this, you can't run Lolly Merlin, though, so I don't really know how this is going to work out. But that'll be interesting to see if anything new with the unknown team pops up with that. Constellation of Sloth title. Okay. You can no longer reset. They took out the reset feature. Yes, reset feature. But it has been revised so that players can re-challenge the same floor. Okay. See, I was trying to tell people that they were going to do this. They did not do this on the JP server. I'm pretty sure they didn't get it for... Actually, I don't even know if they got it yet. I'm sure they have by now, right? There's no way. But we got it immediately. Kind of crazy. It's like we're not a beta server. Just did... Okay, so... Buff cancel has been adjusted for balance. Okay. So before, it removed all enemies' buff effects at the end of the ally's turn, right? Attack and defense decrease. Okay, so it's not even a buff cancel at all. It just decreases your stats, attack and defense by 5% for 5 turns at the end of it. Every turn. So that can get pretty high if you don't end this quick. You only have 3 phases left since this starts on phase 2, so 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Improve the UI and rearrange the world tree tower. Okay, so that means instead of 5 being at the bottom, it's at the top, I'm pretty sure. That's a nice little QOL adjustment. Improve daily limit for friend removal. Okay. Can now invite and request other knights who have their... That's nice. Revised card... Artifact card pack's image. Well, what's it? They didn't even show what it looks like? Is this hidden? Okay. It's not hidden at all. And then, yeah, like I mentioned before, the King of Fighter collab and everything under it is done. If you didn't finish any of these, you better rush as much as you can. If you didn't get all your relics, you're kind of out of luck there. But you still have time to at least probably get some of your Fight Festival victories. You can rush Athena's Heartthrob event. Any remaining rewards that you haven't got from the arcade, whichever one of these is the arcade. And then final boss. Make sure you clear the final boss shop. All these bundles are gone. And then the Hawk Pass is losing Mai and Athena's outfit. Okay, and I think that is everything. Yep, that wraps up the November 22nd update preview.